Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. And today I'm doing 3 Texas beers. It's a Texas 3-pack. That's right, folks. I'm back. It's been a while. I realize that. But I warned you, my new job takes me all over the place. And where it's been taking me is the great state of Texas. I've spent more time flying to Texas than anywhere else. So today I'm going to be doing 3 Texas beers. Okay. For those of you who it's our first time, let me let you know we do a. Okay. If it's your first time, what we do here as on the show is. If it's your first time here, what we do here on the show is we usually take beers, critique them, we'll rank them, and we'll give you our 3. It's a sniff, taste, and it's a finish. The 3 parameters that tell us what's in that beer and what makes us love it. Let's get to our first one. Our first one is going to be from Independence Brewing. Independence Brewing is in Austin, Texas, and I'm trying their Amber Ale. Now, those of you who know me from the show, you know that I love ambers, so this should be something good. This guy is a 6.0, their original Austin Amber Ale. There's really nothing on the can that tells you anything more about it, but I mean, if you're a fan of ambers, if you're just a simple brewery and it's a simple beer, there's really not much to say about it, I guess. Let's see what this guy's all about. The Austin Ale from Independence. Oh man, let me tell you, it's been a couple since I've had a good craft amber, and this is hitting me with all those notes that I like. That nice maltiness, that little bit of sweetness up top. Oh, man. I'm so glad I'm starting with an amber. It's been a minute. I wouldn't say forced, but I've been kind of relegated to a Yingling as being my craft beer. I did get to go to a couple breweries while I was out there on my trips, but you know, nothing is as good as a good craft. The sniff passes the sniff test. Let's see what the taste is like. Oh, that's almost like, ooh, make the hair stand up. It's got like a kind of a burnt butterscotch. Not burnt. I would say, you know, a darkened, a caramelized, if you will, butterscotch. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Rolls real good over the tongue. And the finish, if I was going to, it's a talkie. It's a talkie. So another thing that I do here on the show, if we have beers that have a certain quality to them, there's things called talkies. And this is a talkie. And what a talkie basically is that as you talk, the flavors change in your mouth because you're introducing more air and oxygen and whatnot over there, and it actually reacts a little bit and it changes the way the flavor is. And when you just have it in your mouth, the initial part of the finish, it's kind of, you know, gets a little bready, not a whole lot, but as you start talking, it actually turns it into like toffee or coffee. It has that kind of a little depth to it. I like this one. Good. But as you start talking, it almost turns into more like a coffee. I like that. So by default, Austin Amber. Austin Amber's in first place. Beer number 2. Beer number 2 comes from Live Oak. Live Oak is also in Austin, Texas, and they're giving us their Hefeweizen. Now, I like Hefeweizens, not going to lie. Hefeweizen, as we learned on our Brewery Spotlight with Belford Brewing, and if you haven't watched that, man, go watch it. Those guys, they're really cool down there, and we might be doing something with those guys on a more regular basis. Not me, but the guys who were on the show. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, go watch that episode. You will have a ball. That one's fun. So anyways, we learned from their episode that Hefeweizen means wheat and yeast. So Hefeweizens are usually pretty light, and that's what we got here. Is we've got a light wheat beer. Very nice, right? Light wheat beer. Let's see here. We're going to look at the Hefeweizen. Hefeweizen is always light, and this one does not disappoint. It's very clear. I like that. It's got a good carbonation. This is going to be heavily carbonated, I can tell. Because this one almost looks like a Sprite. They got so much bubbles in it. Oh, boy. Wow. Right off the top, this is not a Hefeweizen that I'm used to drinking. Now, wait a minute. If I didn't know any better, I would say this almost had a smokiness to it. Now, I realize Texas is famous for their barbecue and stuff, and steaks and whatnot, and I'm sure this pairs well with it. But if I didn't know any better, I'd say that got a little bit of smoke in it. Extraordinary Lagers and Ales, craft brewed in Austin, Texas, since 1997. Now, they've been around a minute, huh? Made in the shade. Well, there you have it. It's a shady beer. Well, whatever it is off the top, I dig it. Let's see what the taste is all about. Whoa. Oh, shit. Holy crap. That's awesome. That is awesome, bro. That is... Holy shit. Holy shit. That's really good. That smokiness that I caught off the top actually comes through in the taste, and it's like, it's the first thing that hits you. It's smokiness. It's a little bit of spicy. So you get that stingy kind of grab on your throat, Listen to me. Yes, it chokes you, folks. It's a murderous beer. No, what it does is it stings your tongue a little bit and almost forces you to pay attention to it. Wow, that is awesome. What's the ABV on this? Usually hefts are kind of light. Yeah, 5.3. 5.3 ain't bad. Oh man, that is interesting. I like that. And with Hefeweizens, you drink so many of them, you kind of get used to a certain, flavor profile, and you expect certain things out of them. I did not expect what I got out of that. That is something else. That is awesome. All right, Texas. Austin's got it. So I'll tell you what, as much as I love Ambers, Live Oak, you're now in first place. Beer number 3. All right, folks, beer number 3 is kind of special. This is from a place that I went to. This was a brewery and let's say for a beer place, for a beer guy, where else to go than Porter, Texas. The town is actually named Porter. So from Porter, we got a Mexican style lager. I picked this up right after Cinco de Mayo, and it's when they bring this guy out. It is Chola from Back Pew Brewing. Back Pew is super cool, and I'll throw up some images. Back Pew is a converted church, and they split their menu between right about 5.5 ABV down are going to be saints, and from 5.6, I guess, and up are your sinners. So it's they've got some high octane ones, and they got some ones that are pretty low octane. This guy here is a 4.4. Now, I didn't taste it yet. I bought a 6-pack and I put it in my luggage and I brought it home. You guys are going to see the first time I'm trying this guy. It's a Mexican style lager, and I like lagers, so let's see what Back Pew has to offer. Wow, that is light, man. That is almost ghost white compared to the hef. Although, I don't want to smell it yet. I know it's doing its thing, but I don't want to smell it just yet. Go see these guys. These guys are cool. And I was there, like I said, it was after Cinco de Mayo, and they had a food truck in the parking lot. And I had probably the greasiest, most delicious Texas smash burgers I think I've ever had in my life. So I want to say it's Billy's or Willie's or something along those lines. Check them out. Shout out to you guys if you're watching. Shout out to Tacey. Tacey was our bartender. I was able to film a little short video at the brewery, and Tacey was nice enough to give us, me and Paul, who you remember from the show, from Empty the Fridge, we were both down there, and he and I were able to taste a champagne-inspired Pilsner, and it was like 15%. And it went down very easily. It was smooth. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I did it on camera. However, YouTube didn't like the fact that they were playing music and they flagged it. And unfortunately, the part that I would have to cut out was pretty much the whole thing. It was a brewery stop. And you guys who are fans of the show know that the brewery stops are really short, usually like a minute and a half. And I had to cut out the whole thing. So unfortunately, you won't see that. Sorry to back pew. Maybe we could do something else. Just shut off your radio so I don't get it on my speakers. Okay. But definitely go see Back Pew, man. It's a cool little spot. So enough talking. Let's see what the sniff is all about on their Chola. Ooh. So not much up front. Usually with the Mexican, I'm expecting flaked corn, lime, maybe a little agave, something along those lines. I'm getting nothing off the top, but that doesn't mean it ain't got something to offer inside. Let's see what the taste is like. Ooh. Ooh. Now, what did I just say? I said they usually have flaked corn. Man, that is all about corn. That is a corn taco shell in liquid form. What else do we got in there? There was something stingy in there. Oh, so maybe it was the malt, the Pilsner malt, hopped with German Northern Brewer and Pearl hops. Told you it was a church, right? Brewed with blessed well water in Porter, Texas. So, guys, I mean, if you're going to have a beer's got to be, mostly water. Why not have blessed well water? I mean, if you're going to have a craft, have it crafted by, the higher ups. I don't know if that's true. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm gonna go with it. It fits the motif of Back Pew Brewing. Tasty. It's tasty. And it's a low ABV. It doesn't taste like it has a whole lot of alcohol in it to begin with. I can totally spend a Cinco de Mayo in Texas in the heat and drink a bunch of those and still be okay. It's a 4.4. It's light. It finishes nice and clean. The finish still has a little bit of tartness to it, a little bit of bitterness. But when I tell you it's clear, it's light, it's clear. I like it. I dig it. So now, do I like it more than the amber? No. Do I like it more than the smoky Hefeweizen? No. This is different. So this is usually I do 3 light beers. The only thing I like about these is these were brewed in Texas. So I got a wheat ale, I've got an amber lager, and I've got a Mexican style lager. I think going up against these two, this one is great. Don't get me wrong, because it's about to be in third place. Chola in third place. Doesn't mean that it's a loser. This thing is a winner. It's just that it got put up against 2 heavier hitters. This one is, like I said, I could drink about 1 million of these. Being out in the heat, having a barbecue, things like that. She's a winner for that. It's just I happen to like these 2 more. If this one didn't have the smokiness to it, if that Hefeweizen did not smoke like it did, or whatever that is, please, if Live Oak, if you're watching, they're not watching, but if you're watching, let me know what did you put in there, or maybe you don't want to tell me. Maybe you don't want the world to know. Kudos to you guys. That's pretty cool. That's a good one. I like that. So this guy is number 3, but I'm gonna take it outside with me. All right, time for the business, folks. Now is the best time. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. It's the only way you're gonna know if I'm dropping a new one, is to also hit that reminder bell. I'm dropping them whenever I can, especially because number 1, it's the summer. Number 2, I'm traveling like crazy. Chicago, I'm looking at you guys next. That's where I'm going next. I'm going to Chicago. I want to see some good breweries. Maybe have something that'll pair well with some of you guys' sausage out there, or deep dish pizza, or something like that. Anyway, Chi-Town, coming for you, baby. Next, In case I don't talk to everybody, all the dads before this, happy Father's Day. I know we usually get screwed around that time, that we always end up having to cook for everybody, but that's fine. That's what, nobody cooks better than us. Let me just say from all of us here at Do Stuff Drink Beer, happy Father's Day. I will be in Houston. My birthday's coming up and I'm spending it in Houston. So Houston, Texas, whether I go back to back pew or I find a new place, coming to see you too, baby. With that being said, support your local brewery. Watch our videos. You're going to love them. And until that time, man, see you on the next one. Cheers. I'm going to go out and have a barbecue with this. The table wobbles for effect. It's engineered. I had to make the floor so unlevel just so it would do that. Because it adds to the effect of the beer drinking, I guess. Gives you more of a, motion. People like that when they're watching videos. Which is our taste. No. Fuck, it's my show. How am I forgetting this? Kutsky.